silly. This realm is... If you ever... Huh? Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
I didn't expect you to be into this kind of thing. Growing grapes. Are you taking a page from Dawn Winery and making your own wine? Not a bad idea. If you succeed, remember to call me over. I'd like to try some.
Phew!
What time is it? Sure, but let me make this clear. If you're looking to confess, you should go find someone else. Great, then we're on the same page. Instead of wasting your time sobbing and confessing your sins at church, you're better off repenting with concrete actions. However, a lot of people believe that misfortune and suffering will never touch them because they're blessed by Barbados. I mean, sure, if this way of thinking makes them happier, then they can keep believing. Wait, was it Bartobus or was it Barcebado? I feel like I said it wrong again. Yeah, let's go with that. Barbados it is. Also, thanks. Being able to talk to you so casually without having to worry about being nagged is quite the luxury. Sure, but let me make this So I was on duty this one time, receiving confessions from believers. And it was hard enough to make sense of their jumbled confessions, but then I had to use useless words like, "May the Animo Archon bless you," to make them feel better. Ugh. Archons have mercy on me. However, a lot of people believe that misfortune and suffering will never touch them because they're blessed by Barbados. I mean, sure, if this way of thinking makes them happier, then they can keep believing. Wait, was it Bartobus or was it Barcebado? I feel like I said it wrong again. Yeah, let's go with that. Barbados it is. Also, thanks. Being able to talk to you so casually without having to worry about being nagged is quite the luxury.
Oh, living a peaceful life in the countryside for years on end sounds suffocating. I'll use my rock and roll to bring them a new experience and stir up some long-lost enthusiasm. No time to waste. Come on, help me set a stage up. Practice really tuckers me out. Gotta fill up on some food and drink. Wow, there's a lot of food here. I want to try out each stall and see which feels the most rock and roll. You coming? I want to see what floats your boat. Your study is indeed unique. All of these rare books, many of them can hardly be found at Wanwen Bookhouse, or even in all of Lille. If I may so ask, where do you usually collect your literature? Perhaps you could share a tip or two with a friend, my liege?
It's a bit rough around the edges, but we have weapons, space, and everything else we might need. So, limber up and let's go a few rounds. Don't worry about holding back. This place ain't half bad. I like it.
Whoa! This orchard smells wonderful! The apples must be super big and juicy. And these bunches of grapes weighing down the dense vines. They'll become delicious wine one day. Why don't we sample some of these future wines? It can't hurt to enjoy them a little. Come on, open wide.
Promise me that once the grapes ripen, you won't press them into juice. Grapes are best turned into delectable wine. I just remembered my days back at the winery. Why don't I let you in on the secrets of winemaking?
Oh, it's you. All clear. No scent of alcohol on you. I'm actually pretty busy here. Still, I suppose a quick chat won't hurt. Let's do it. I know lots of great topics. Well, the old drunkards try to chat with me all the time. I never answer them, but that's still not enough to shut them up. I always make a point of making them the most disgusting cocktail I can come up with. But they drain every last drop and then ask for another glass. Ugh, why do things have to be this way? Oh, I'm actually pretty busy here. Still, let's do it. I know lots of great topics. I like to share my hunting tips with others, but the guys at the tavern only want to talk about the harvest. Girls they like. Card game strategies, stuff like that. I hate it. I make it pretty obvious that I'm not listening, but there's always someone at the bar rattling on to me. I always make a point of making them the most disgusting cocktail I can come up with. But they drain every last drop and then ask for another glass. Why do things have to be this way?
Huh?
Hey, why'd you come find me out of the blue? Miss me? You have mountains and bodies of water, food and fun and everything to like. Besides, you're so kind to me. I really do love it here. Oh, really? Come, lend me your ear so I can tell you a secret. Truthfully, I feel the same way. Hey, why'd you come find me? Good night. Rest early and don't worry about nightmares, monsters under your bed, or anything like that. If such a thing happens, I'll settle it myself. Hey, why'd you come find? You have mountains. Besides, you're so well, sure I can. If going to the Wangsheng funeral parlor won't scare you silly. As long as I'm not busy, you are welcome anytime. Hello. Thanks to you, my research is progressing smoothly. Oh, please don't worry about me. As long as there's a dedicated laboratory, I am more than satisfied. Your home far exceeds my needs. Oh, I'd feel guilty to trouble you, but I greatly appreciate your kindness. It means a lot. Hello. Thanks to you? Oh, as long as there's a dedicated... Your home far exceeds my needs. Oh, I'd feel guilty, but I greatly appreciate... Go!
For a makeshift base, this is well put together. Whoever was responsible clearly knew what they were doing. The tents are sensibly positioned in relation to one another, and the fencing shows they were well aware that danger can approach from any direction. It's reassuring when you know you can rely on your companions. This camp is interesting. The lodgings and the furniture are crude, but if you look closely, the layout does seem to have an order to it. It's tribal. Feels a bit familiar, but different too. Maybe if I stick around long enough, I can learn something from this land. Hey there. I sure get to see a whole lot of new things traveling with you. I gotta say, I'd love to watch Silence try and wrap his head around this, teapot of yours. Sure. Something new to share with me? You know, I've heard a lot of stories about you since arriving in this world. For example, the time that you helped the knights from Mondstadt to defeat a dragon, and the time that you teamed up with the Adepti in the Yue to defeat an ancient god from the ocean. Gods and dragons. Can't believe they really exist here. But whatever the crisis may be, you always step forward and join up with those who want to fight back, don't you? It's because of people like you that both cities were able to survive and prevail. If that's what you call a small contribution, I think it might take saving the whole world to count as a major one. Seriously though, if the world ever does need saving, bring me with you. I've saved a world once before. I might be able to give you some pointers. Maybe. But sometimes you need to take the world on your shoulders in order to save it. Seriously though, trying to save the world is exhausting. Especially when you're not even sure who's trying to end it. The worst part is, once you find out who's responsible, they're always so full of themselves, making out like you're the one in the wrong. You can't reason with them. It always comes down to a fight. I guess that's just the way it is. Hey there. I gotta say... Sure. You know, for example, and the time that you gods and dragon. But whatever the crisis, it's because of people like you that both... If that's what you... Seriously though, I've saved a world once before. I might be able to give you some point... Yeah, that's right. Trying to save the world when you can't stop thinking about food is pretty tough. The end of the world deserves your full undivided attention. Seriously though, the worst part is you can't reason.
The atmosphere in the village is great. I've gotten some poetic inspiration just walking around.
Ooh, do you think we'll see anything interesting after nightfall? Like a statue coming to life, or an eerie fire underwater? You'll join me, right?
Yo, hey there. Need some music? I'm in tip-top shape. Yeah, there's enough space and freedom. Oh, what a great rehearsal venue. Well, if it's all right, I'd rather perform for you after I practice up. That'll give you the best listening experience. But thanks for your cheers. I'll do my best. Oh, right. After each rehearsal, I'll make sure to tidy up after myself. Don't worry. I'll have this place like new. Yo, hey, need some music? Yeah, there's enough. Hey, what are you saying? If anything, I ought to be the one thanking you. Inviting me to your house, not telling me what I can and can't do. Oh, right. After each, don't worry.
There's an old saying in Liyue. A bed that faces the door shall be haunted by a ghost of horror. But as long as I'm here, you won't have anything to worry about. And if a couple of ghosts do come, you could invite them to play a game. Actually, why don't we put a table and some chairs in here?
This camp is flawless in every way. It's just a shame that there are no bones lying around. With a little renovation, perhaps this place could be used for even more valuable research. Are you interested? Can you help me?
When did you arrive? I was completely lost in thought. Aw, you're concerned for my well-being. Well, aren't you just the sweetest? You really know how to make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Don't you worry, I love it here. Not at all. I think what makes this place so special is the fact that it was built personally by you. If I were to start nitpicking, it would only ruin your creativity and the unique charm you bring to the place. I certainly wouldn't want that to happen. Oh, when I was completely... Aw, you really know how to... Don't you worry. I love it here. Not at all. I think what makes this... If I were to start... I certainly wouldn't...
A fully equipped alchemy workshop? And arranged in a rather reasonable manner as well. Even if an experiment goes, explosively wrong in here, the specimen stored in the storage cabinet shouldn't be damaged. Huh? When did you get here? I mean, I've been itching to conduct this experiment. Is it okay if I go ahead and do it? Huh? Go! Hunting isn't easy, you know. You need the right techniques and weaponry. Competent hunters go into the city every week to maintain their weapons, sometimes spending quite a bit of mora. With this smithy? Ha! I could do maintenance myself.
This place feels familiar. Let me look at my notebook. Yes, when I was gathering herbs, I rested somewhere. It was like this place. So, this place is safe. Thank you. My notebook doesn't say anything about this place, but it's very quiet. I like it. Can I come here often? I wrote it in my notebook. Thank you.
You built such a spacious campsite. Amazing. Can I practice my archery and scouting techniques here? Or maybe we can practice together. Let's compete and see who wins. This realm is truly beginning. If you ever...
Oh, a place suited for quiet research, I see. Not only are reference materials readily available, but you can initiate experiments at any time as well. This is truly a mage's ideal workshop. You really are a cutie after my own heart.
This realm is... If you ever...